Everybody solves different problems every day. Some problems are easy to solve and some are difficult. And yet some are impossible to solve. They are called unsolvable problems. But think about different instances of the same problem one needs to solve again and again. For example, sorting the sale records. And let's say we are sorting the sale records with respect to the sale value, and we have to do it after every 8 hours. If the number of instances, if that number is huge, the optimal choice is to automate the solution if the automation is possible. But how? How to come up with the automated solution? To come up with a general solution that works for every instance of some problem, that is one thing. But to get that solution running on a computer is yet another thing. Problem solving deals with formalizing a general solution that works for every instance. And programming languages like Python deals with the running of that solution on a computer. Python, as we will see, makes the transition from problem solving to the running solution much easier and quicker. And that's one big plus of Python. A lot of words. I know, a lot of words. Let me take an example to clarify what I said. Hold on till the end of this video, and I will make everything what I said so far crystal clear. So let's take an example. Let's dive into an example to see what I just said. Let's say you are A and your friend is B. And your friend B is always willing to help you. Let's say you found such a friend. And then A just said, I want off just for some days, but B said, but what? Go buddy, enjoy. A said, someone have to do my job in my absence. And then B said, that's it? Is that your problem? I'm available, as always. Go buddy, enjoy. Then A said, great, you're a true friend. Okay, I'm leaving. Wow. And B just said, hey, wait, what do I have to do? What's your job? At the end of the day, I'm going to do your job. What's your job? What do you do? And then A said, after every 8 hours, pick the email of the customer with maximum sales. So that's what you have to do. B said, okay, but from where? I mean, I have to pick that email of the customer from where? Where are the records? A said, oh, there are sales records. I mean, at the job place, there are sales records. And you have to pick the email of the customer with maximum sales. B said, oh, okay. But wait, what should I do with the email that I just picked? Then A said, oh, there is another record called priority records. Just write that email after 8 hours. Just write that email in priority records. And then B said, that's it. That's all your job. And A said, after so relaxed, A said, yes, that's my job. That's all. Now think, A leaves and later that day receives a call from B. And B said, I don't really know what to do. Can you tell me step by step what to do? Focus on again. I'm reading this particular sentence again. Can you tell me step by step what to do? I have sales records with me, having all the records for the last 8 hours. What to do? I just messed everything up. I don't know what to do. And then at the call, A just described a procedure to B for his job. That procedure or a general solution. Let's see the solution. A said, number 1, start from the first record There may be several columns of the record: the customer name, the customer phone number, the customer email, the customer products that he bought, and the total sales. And the point one said, A said, start from the first record and focus just on the sales column. Okay, then after that, go to each next record one by one and find the record with the maximum sales. Obviously, once you have focused on the sales column, you're just comparing sales of different records with each other and will eventually come up with a record that have maximum sales. Number three, if there are more than one records with maximum sales, it is possible that the maximum sale value, let's say, is 100, whatever the units are, and there may be 2 or 3 or maybe 5 records with the maximum sales 100. Then which one to pick? A just described here in step 3 that if there are more than one records with maximum sales, then pick the first one from top to bottom and ignore the rest. I mean, whichever is the, so let's say you have 5 records with maximum sale value. Which record appears first from top to down? Just pick that one and ignore the rest. That might be a policy. That might be a tie-breaking policy, but just do that. And then the fourth step is focus on the email column of the record you found in step 3. In step 3, you found a column with maximum sales. Step 5, see the email address and write that address in the priority records. So that's for the 8 hours. Then repeat this, see the step 6, then repeat this procedure after every 8 hours. I mean, repeat this procedure. I mean, you see the solution A is communicating to B in these kind of steps. It gives a precise idea of what to do. Still, there may be some questions that B is maybe asking. For example, B may ask how to find out a maximum. B might be that person who don't know how to find out the maximum. And third, for example, another question B may ask is that when I'm going to write the email address in the priority records, where should I write? At the very top or at the end or somewhere? But at the end of the day, a solution, a step-by-step solution is required for communication. This kind, if you see the solution, although it has some, it may be explained in, there may be more steps that should be added, but if you see the solution, this step-by-step solution, this is general solution. This is general solution, much more general solution for every instance. By every instance, I mean after every 8 hours, you'll be having some records and you have to do this procedure on the records for that 8 hours. And then after that 8 hours, you will be having more records to work on. So after every 8 hours, you have the same, the problem is the same, but the instance is different because the records after 8 hours are different. But the solution says whatever the instance you are right now, whatever the instance is that you're in, just perform these steps. A step-by-step solution, coming up with a step-by-step solution, is one module of the problem solving, and this step-by-step solution is called algorithm. Obviously, this step-by-step solution is not always required to be communicated in plain English or in natural language. You may come up with shorthands or shortcuts to explain these step-by-step solution. So the more shortcuts, the more precise and unique meaning keywords you use in your step-by-step solution, the more better communication of your solution takes place. And going from this step-by-step solution, which is just in plain English, going from this to a more concise and unique kind of procedure, that one step that will take us from there to there, that we will see in the next video, will be called a pseudocode. And from that pseudocode, there will be a few steps that will take us to the second major problem that the problem languages will solve, to get the solution running on a computer. So just in this video, I wanted to explain you that solving a problem may not be that hard. I mean, coming up with a solution of a problem may not be that hard, but communicating that solution or writing that solution in a form of procedure that can solve every instance of that problem, that requires a step-by-step treatment of the procedure, and those steps, they should be linked in a sequence and they should be unambiguous. And if a particular step requires more elaboration, that step might be broken down to further steps. But that step-by-step solution at the end of the day is called algorithm. Now, that algorithm might be in English, but we will see in the later video that there are better ways of expressing algorithms better than English or better than natural languages. So if you have another problem, come up with a step-by-step solution of that. Every instance of that problem should be solved by that step-by-step solution, which is called algorithm. And in the next video, we will see how to actually eliminate the need of having English with us, and how to incorporate the uniqueness of understanding of these steps or algorithm using the concepts of pseudocode. And after the pseudocodes, we will see it will be very quick to jump to any programming language, and we will see that the Python is very close to what humans generally think. I mean, it's very easy. The transition will be very, very easy. So hope to see you in the next video, and I'll be explaining algorithms in a more kind of keyword way, and in the same video we'll be focusing on pseudocodes, which are basically a pre-step of the actual code in any programming language. So hope to see you in the next video.